Welcome to Story Time. Today I want to tell you a story about the time I played through my own pain. Now, many of you are professionals at different things. I'm a professional musician, that's what I do. And this is the story of the time I had to play through my own pain, and it's a story which you can let me know in the comments if you relate to. I'd love to know your thoughts. The dressing room under the Oran Mor was bright, but not bright enough. The fluorescent light flickered, harsh and unsteady, like the light in the hospital corridor I'd walked through, but 12 hours earlier. The walls were concrete, painted a yellow that reminded me of a whiskey left too long in the bottom of a glass. Sour and bitter. I sat there staring at my hands. They still looked like mine, but no longer felt like mine. They were supposed to play music tonight to summon melodies, but they felt borrowed. Like I'd taken them from someone else who'd already worn them out. My father was dead. Just like that, gone. Like someone carelessly changing a channel on the TV. One moment he was there, part of the routine, the fabric of my life, and the next he was a memory, a name, a silence. I couldn't make sense of it. I couldn't make sense of anything. Above me I could hear the laughter from the venue. It was scattered and uneven. The kind of laughter that comes from people who are waiting for something to begin. Anticipation. It felt wrong, offensive even to hear it. How could they laugh when I was sitting here holding my grief like a stone in my chest? But of course they didn't know. They were here for the show, for the music, here for the night they'd been looking forward to. Rura's big Glasgow show, years of work, climbing, of scrapping, and now this, applause and expectation. Success. But what does success mean when the one person who wanted it for you is gone? When the texts of congratulations are replaced by condolence? My bandmate Chris was tightening a string on his guitar, and he did it with a kind of focus that made me wonder if he felt it too, the undertow. Or if he was just busy being steady, being present, being okay. He caught me looking at him and gave me a look back, one that said, "Yes, you're shattered, but the curtain still rises." Walking to the stage felt like walking to a gallows. Most nights the thump in your chest is part of the thrill, the adrenaline that makes you feel alive, but tonight every step felt heavy, deliberate, like I was walking through water. I wanted to stop, but I didn't. You don't. You never do. You walk out there, you fake it, you put yourself on display, because that's the job, and because it's all you know. The lights were blinding, exposing everything, every crack, every flaw, every moment of insincerity. The faces in the crowd blurred together, a pulsing mass of expectation. They wanted to feel something. They wanted to be moved. I thought about telling them, my father is dead. I'm broken. Does that make the music mean more to you? But I didn't. Of course I didn't. I just played. That's what you do. You play. The muscle memory takes over. Chord by chord, song by song, you get through it. The band was tight. The crowd was happy. And the room was full of energy, of joy. But it all felt distant and artificial. Like watching something through a window. People smiled, they danced. They lost themselves in the music, and none of them knew I was hanging by a thread so thin it was almost funny. We played Mary, and I barely made it to the first chorus before it happened. The sadness cracked open, spilling out in a way that should have embarrassed me, but it didn't. It was messy, raw, and uncontrollable. Every feeling I'd been holding back for the sake of the dignity came through me like a dam breaking. The lyrics, words I'd written on other nights, lonelier nights, became something else. They became a challenge. Feel this. Survive this. Make it mean something. When it was all over, Chris looked at me again. His face was tired, but honest. Never one for speeches, and tonight was no different. As we packed up in the quiet after the show, he said, "You sung your heart out tonight." That was all. But it was enough. For a moment, the world went still. Chris, my dad's name. The echo of it hung in the air, a connection between the living and the dead. It hit me walking through the dark, leafy streets to my sister's flat that no one in the audience had a clue. They didn't know. They couldn't. Their faces, their laughter, their need to believe in the performance, it was all a mask, a way of hiding their own grief and struggle. Everyone in that room was carrying something heavy. The whole system, the whole world is built on secrets and pain and the collective agreement not to look each other in the eye. Success, I realized on that night, is just another part of the performance. The streams, the numbers, the validation, it's all a game we play because we're afraid to stop. Because if we stop, we'll have to face the truth. The platforms, the algorithms, the men in suits, they treat art like a product, pain like content, something to be packaged and sold until the audience stops clapping and the next act takes the stage. I don't write for the platforms anymore. I write for Rosa. I want her to see that her father stood for something real, or at least tried to. I write for the handful of people who hear the pain and the hope and recognize it as their own. I write because the only thing left to do is be honest and let the chips fall. So here's the ask. If you see the cracks too, come and join my club. It's not free, but it's honest. A few bucks a month for music and stories you can believe in. You're not paying an algorithm. You're helping me to build something real for Rosa, for me, for you, for anyone who understands what's real and needs it affirming. Thank you for listening. I want you to come and join the club if you've resonated with this little story today. I'm going to sing one song for you now. And the song I'm going to sing for you is one that I wrote just when my dad was leaving. And this one's called Oh My God. I was 4. First I heard a man could leave and not return without a warning. Saw the signs, read the lines between the pages of the papers in the morning. Oh my God, oh my God, I'm gonna die when I get old and I'm not ready. Oh my God, oh my God, I'm gonna die when I get old and I'm not ready. 21, bullets fly. Heard a cry as I awoke and started coming into my senses. Oh my God, oh my God, I'm gonna die when I get old and I'm not ready. Oh my God, oh my God, I'm gonna die when I get old and I'm not ready. Thanks everyone. Appreciate if you've enjoyed this wee story and the song. Come and join my club. All you need to do if you want to join the club is comment club and I'll go send you a link, and really appreciate all you guys. Have a beautiful rest of your night.